Christmas as the gateway drug to the festival experience.
When the sun goes down and the clock strikes 12, it's prime time for Midnight Madness. Midnight Madness. Midnight Madness. It's 11:45. I just got a strange feeling. Midnight Madness. Yeah. Got this midnight madness. Midnight madness. Midnight madness. Midnight madness. Gonna tear you down. Midnight madness. Gonna turn you round. Caught in the middle of midnight madness. You got the midnight madness. You're gonna get it, midnight madness. You're gonna get it, midnight madness. You're gonna get it, midnight madness. You're gonna get it.
And now the Midnight Madness Show, where it's always sunny and 82 degrees. Here's your host, the DJ Doctor.
Good morning, where it is truly sunny and 82 degrees somewhere, but not quite here. But the good news is, it's not another tornadic Tuesday.
That's true.
We have escaped a Tuesday without tornadoes here in Morrison, Tennessee. It's a good day. Let's do a radio show then.
Yes, shall we?
How many Tuesdays already this year have we had tornadoes and bad weather? 3, 4 shows where it's been tornadoes. I mean, like literally a mile and a half away from here, we had 2 touchdowns.
But every time I'm around, I'm like a tornado.
You're the hillbilly tornado. Be like a hillbilly hurricane. That's what you are. Wow. I just came off of that out of the top of nowhere. But well, anyways, I am Mark the DJ Doctor, and you are the hillbilly. We're going to call you heartthrob tonight. You can call yourself whatever you want after that, but any kind of weather forecast thing you want to be.
Been called all kinds of things.
Yes, you have. Most of them by me. How you doing, Jason?
I'm beautiful.
Okay. Thank God it's radio.
I've got the face for radio.
Yes, you do, especially in the dark.
Oh.
Radio in the dark face.
Yes, yes.
Oh, we're sorry. I just got to beat up on
him.
him.
I take every week from
I
him.
got to beat up on him a little bit. So, if I bragged on you all the time, you'd have the biggest head on here, and you know I've got to.
How boring life would be without me.
Oh, we knew how well it was. I mean, how boring it was when you were gone for about a year. I remember that so vividly, so peacefully. No, we're glad to have you with us. And then manning the NASA radar booth there in Pulaski, our national headquarters, is Brian, the IT guru. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing good. I got my mouth full. Now me.
Like a well-oiled machine. Buzzy's used to this. He's like going, why am I a glutton for punishment? He keeps coming back.
I must not have better things to do.
You're really bored out of his mind. Well, we're going to throw it over to Jason. Jason, why don't you go ahead and introduce our artists tonight that is still keep coming back for more and more.
They
Bless their
are
heart.
glutton for punishment.
Yes, they are.
We have the lovely and talented Miss Rachel Dixon,
Yes, we
along
do.
with her help from Mr. Buzzy Orange.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
He is also lovely and talented.
there you go. It's all about that.
It's all about that. Well, how you two doing?
Good.
Great.
We're loving that it's 82 and sunny outside.
It's loving 82 and sunny.
Do that, but
Yeah.
I guess I believe you if you
Well,
say it is.
inside it's kind of hard to tell, but truly it is 82 and sunny outside. When you step out, though, the weather might change. It does that rapidly here in Morrison. Buzzy, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Excellent. We're so glad you two have come back.
Well, thank you for having us.
You always bring us phenomenal talent. How's before we get into the actual talent singing part of the show? How's the new school going out there in New York?
Well, actually, I haven't really started.
You haven't gotten it going?
Because every time I'm going to go to New York,
I'm a time consumer.
Well, wait a minute. It's been bad weather,
Yeah.
really bad weather, and then all of a sudden I get a load of all these new students, vocal coaching, that I have to take care of, and I have to get them ready for shows.
Right.
So I get bogged down where I really can't get out. And then I'm working on another special project with another artist who has to go in July and do some shows. So I'm waiting for him to come back from touring the world,
Wow.
doing shows. And so I can't leave town before I get him ready. So in demand.
You are definitely truly a busy man. So I guess maybe it's kind of good they had blizzards on the East Coast.
I know,
and that.
I know.
It worked out well for
It
you.
worked out well.
That's good. Well, we're glad you're busy. We're going to talk more about Buzzy and his studio and what he does. Phenomenal talent. Has a phenomenal cast of characters that's been under his tutelage. We'll talk more about
And
that.
some of which have been here.
Yes, and he's had
And they
talent
keep
here.
coming back.
Yes, like Miss Rachel Dixon. How you doing, Rachel?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. So I think since the last time you arrived here, we've added another radio station that's picked us up and syndicated us. They're out of New York, so we're going to kind of go back and maybe kind of hit on some of the beginning stuff. But
That's fine.
Let's-
The theme song is new. That scared the bejesus out of me. There's
How
a
many-
shotgun in it, guys.
yes, how
I'm gonna tell people there's a shotgun in it. I'm over here.
well, we want to wake him up early. How many songs would you think would have Midnight Madness in it? I mean,
Apparently,
a lot. Yeah.
A lot.
I kind of relate that. There's a band out of Indianapolis, and they've been together for about 30 years. They're a cover band. They only do cover songs.
Okay.
And most of us bands that do cover stuff, we try to make it in our own kind of feel, our own kind of style. They don't. It's a drop of the needle. It's absolutely perfect. Every guitar solo, every piano note, it's perfect. I mean, it's almost to the point where you kind of go, just go buy the CD.
Yeah.
But that's how good they are. All the vocals, you'd be amazed at the vocals. There's 6 singers. They all do different genres, and they do it well. But they have a video presentation at the beginning of their show, and the name of the band is called Freak Show, with a P in front of it, Freak Show. So when the video takes off, it'll go like 5 minutes to showtime, 4 minutes and it counts down. When it goes, it's showtime, the big Freak Show logo comes up. It cuts to all these video segments of everyone saying, well, that's a freak show. You're a freak show. That's not, well, it'll be something like Betty Rubble. It'll be, Herman Munster. It's
Wow,
like 150 freak show comments. You're going, that's amazing. And Brian did that with our montage of songs. I always think of that. I think that's pretty cool, Brian. I don't know how long it took you to go through all that and do that, but that was pretty cool.
It sounded great.
But Rachel, before we start talking and informing the world of who you are and what you do, why don't we go into a song real quick?
Okay. Well, we're going to give you guys a little bit of Little Big Town and all. So this is not a song I wrote,
All right.
unfortunately, but it's Girl Crush. I got a girl crush. Hate to admit it, but I get a heart rush that ain't slowing down. I got it real bad. Want everything she has. Her smile and her midnight laugh. She's giving in now. I wanna taste her lips. Yeah, 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume. I want her long blonde hair. I want her magic touch. Yeah, 'cause maybe then you'd want me just as much. I got a girl crush. I got a girl crush. I don't get no peace. I don't get no sleep thinking about her under your bed sheets. The way that she's whispering, the way that she's holding you in. Lord knows I've tried, can't get her off of my mind. 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume. I want her long blonde hair. I want her magic touch. Yeah, 'cause maybe then you'd want me just as much. No, I got a girl crush. Oh no, I got a girl crush. I got a girl crush. Hate to admit it, but I get a heart rush that ain't slowing down.
Nice. Very nice. Well, Rachel, an honor to have you back again.
Thank you for having me.
I'm shocked we haven't scared you away and send you off running. Again, we picked up a whole lot of new audience out there. We have Heat FM Radio has picked us up and is syndicating us. They're out of New York.
Congratulations.
So we
That's very
appreciate
cool.
that. And we appreciate them for doing that for us. Gives us a whole another group of listeners out there. So we're going to kind of touch back again on some of the very beginning stuff. Like, let's hit the first question. Where are you from originally?
I am from Surprise, Arizona.
Surprise! You don't have
Yeah.
to surprise us. Tell us what it is.
Surprise. Everyone says that, though.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
so funny. Like, whenever people ask me where I'm from, and I'm like, I'm from Surprise, Arizona. They're like, no, like, where? And I'm like, no, like, it's Surprise. Like, it's around Phoenix. It's literally called Surprise.
Yeah, I think it's cool. How did you know how the name originated? Where it came from?
I have no clue. You know, I never even thought to ask that. So that's really sad. I lived there for how long, and I never thought to ask.
I mean, when I've gone on
It
tours
was the
and
mayor's
stuff,
birthday party. And
The mayor's-
Everybody yelled surprise. It just stuck.
I'm sure
It
that's
just
what it was. That's historically correct right there because the
You know what?
heartthrob said that.
Jason, I'm so glad you knew the history of my town. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, surprise us and tell us how many people are from your hometown. How many?
It's a pretty big hometown.
Is it?
I don't know. I know my graduating class at Valley Vista High School, where I went, had, I think it was 4,000 kids, something like that.
Wow.
Or no, maybe it was 2,000 graduating, and there were 5,000 kids in total on campus, right?
2,000
think that's right.
graduating? Wow.
It was,
Wow.
It was a pretty big class. I mean, it
You
wasn't
had
tiny
60,
at all.
I
right?
had 60.
60.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I had
opened up a brand new
480.
school, so-
We had kindergarten through 12th grade all in one building.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a one-room
That's
school shack.
impressive.
One room
Very
school.
impressive.
Abe Lincoln actually worked there and taught with a candle.
I ain't that old. You're older than I am.
Barely.
Barely.
He was born the day, the week, almost the month I graduated. So that's sad. That makes me feel real old.
Gramps.
No.
You're fired. But anyways, so surprise. Now, how long did you live there before? Did you move right from there to
To Nashville.
Nashville?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long ago have you been in Nashville? How long have you been in Nashville now? I
I've been
should
in
say?
Nashville for about 4 years.
Okay.
My parents had a business in Arizona, and they sold it so that I could move here when I was 17. So
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of business do they run?
it's like a pool repair and cleaning company.
Oh, that's cool.
So it works out.
Well, good. So you moved here. Did you move music related, or was it?
I mean, we had my aunt and uncle out here, but it was really, I think, I was the driving force on that. So hopefully, I become a songwriter, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, how long before you met Buzzy?
Oh, geez. You know, we were talking about this a few days ago. I don't know how long I've known Buzzy for. It feels like a long time, but
Feels like a long time. I'm sorry.
That's so-
It feels like a long.
it feels like a long time.
Not long enough.
Rude. I think it was like 2 years ago, though. Something like that.
Something like that. 2 years ago sounds good.
Sounds great. We'll go with that.
A good point.
Well, good. Well, you found the right man. You found the
I
right
think
man.
So.
And we're not saying that because Buzzy's on our show.
The one-man
You
band.
found the right man. His past shows you that. And we're gonna when we talk to Buzzy, we'll talk more about that. But you got the right guy. What did he help you the most with when you met Buzzy Orange? What?
My voice.
Okay. Was it strength? Was it enunciation?
Oh, it was so many things. It was enunciation. Okay, the first day I got there, he goes, "So show me how you breathe when you sing." And so I showed him. I was just like normal singing, like you would do in your car. And he just looks at me and it all dead serious. I wasn't adjusted to buzzy humor yet. And he goes, "Girl, how are you not dead?" And I was like, "What?" He goes, "You don't breathe right at all." It just took me all off guard. It was so funny.
See, Buzzy is a guru of vocal coaching.
Yeah,
he takes it to the extreme, so it's good. We'll get back with him on that. But so were you singing at a young age, back in Surprise?
I think so. I was about 13 when I wrote my first song, and 14 when I started really wanting to be a songwriter and really doing it. But I didn't learn how to play guitar until I was like 15 and a half. So it was between 15 and a half to 17. Maybe it was only 15. I don't know. In between that time period was when I really got hunkered down, and then my family moved here. So
what got you started in music? Did you see something on TV? Was it a family member that was involved in music?
I'd always wanted to do something like in the entertainment industry, but honestly, I saw the Taylor Swift Speak Now tour, and when I saw that, I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that so bad. I remember thinking, I want to leave this concert right now that I love so much, and I want to go home and write a song.
Okay.
So it was.
So Taylor Swift was kind of your first.
She was my first love,
That's okay. That's good. Mine was the Beatles.
Now you know why she had a girl crush.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, mine was the Beatles.
I just want to be your best friend.
I was told by my brother, that if he could do any instrument in the world, he'd want to play drums. Well, my brother's 14 years older than me, so we didn't have the sibling rivalry thing. So I'm like, okay. So if I ever take an instrument, I'm going to play drums. Well, then I saw Ringo Starr on TV shaking that hair, smiling, having a ball, and billion women screaming, and he's getting paid to do this? I'm like, I want to do that.
That's what you're doing wrong, though. You're not getting paid.
Yeah, I'm not getting the women smiling either. They're like running. Who's that guy? But I saw that. I just was intrigued. That's what I want to do. So, of course, he's done that to about 1 billion drummers in the world. It's countless. But it's just cool when you can go back and pinpoint. That's the day my switch got flipped, and it's never been off since. So music has been inspiring. So why don't we go ahead and do another quick song, and we'll continue a round of questioning for you.
We can do that. We're going to do some Folsom Prison. I hear the train coming. It's rolling round the bend. Ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. And I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But I hear the train rolling on down to San Antone.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with a gun. Shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's fancy people on those fancy dining cars, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars.
Well, I knew I had it coming. I know I can't be free, but those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me.
When free me from this prison and that railroad train of mine, no one moving on a little bit further down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I long to stay. I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice rendition. Awesome. He had the little Johnny Cash vibrato working on that.
All you was missing was the cough, the Johnny Cash cough.
The cough? Yeah.
I did a commercial for Johnny Cash one time. Actually, it wasn't for Johnny. Johnny had a song out about a paycheck or something years ago, getting paid on Friday or something.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a company that wanted to use the Johnny Cash song but had me talk like Johnny Cash advertising their loan company.
Huh.
So I had to go in, and it would be. So I would do this along with the record. They would take and put that in a loop. Then the song would play, and then it came into the loop, and I would talk like Johnny Cash. And then it would segue back into the music.
Uh-huh.
So I'm in my car one day, and the song comes on the radio, and Johnny's singing the song, and then Johnny starts talking about this place. And I realized that's not Johnny. That's me
Oh, wow.
doing this commercial, and it all came off. They put it all together.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Have you ever talked to Johnny? Have you ever?
Actually, yeah, because Johnny was going to do one of my songs.
Oh, was he?
So he called me up and wanted to know if he could change some words, and I said, you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
Just record the song.
That's John R. Cash. We're good to
He
go.
called me back and asked me if I'd be at the session. He called me back for this. This went on for a little over 2 months. So then I get a letter from his sister saying, Johnny has decided not to record your song. Since he didn't write it, he doesn't want to co-write. Everything on the album is his. So I lost the song, lost the cassette, lost the words, lost everything. So then I'm sitting in church one Sunday next to Nicole Kidman, and all of a sudden all the words start coming back, the music. So I don't know if it's God or Nicole Kidman, but I rush out of church in the middle of Mass, rush back to the studio and put that down. I'm going to the studio and cut that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you remembered it in its entirety then?
Pardon?
You remembered the song in its entirety then?
Yeah, it all came back
Wow, isn't that wild?
in that one moment.
Oh, I
Well, how long?
think you
What was the
play it.
time span when you kind of like just you forgot it and you remembered it in church?
That was I wrote it in the 70s, and that was probably 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Wow. So 35, 40 years.
Yeah,
Isn't that wild?
stayed lost.
Now, on a
It has to
side
be
note-
Nicole Kidman. That's all it has to
Yeah. On a side note, coming up in May,
be. In May, yes.
we actually have Buzzy going to be our guest by his lonesome, no other guest with him. He's going to
And
come.
then Rachel be my.
She ought to play guitar for him.
She's going to come play guitar for
She's
you.
going to play guitar for you.
Can I? I would just play like one chord the entire time and be like, no, you sing.
right.
Yes. Here's a G chord. Next. There you go.
The song's in the
good.
key of G. It's the only chord I know. But
You play like I do.
And he ain't lying about that. I love when we play behind Jason and we go, what's the key of this next song? Same as the last one I wrote. Same as the last one. So, but no, it's
at
good.
least you know. At least you know what key.
Yep.
Depends. Sometimes I got to lean over the guitar players. I go, what key are we
Yeah.
in?
What
Do
key
that
did I
all the
write this
time.
in? Yeah, I can't remember what I wrote my own song in. But I heard Elvis do that once. I heard Elvis when he was at Sun Studios. He saw a what was the name of the gentleman? It escapes me. There was a black gentleman that was playing Vegas. Jackie. I can almost say it. But he saw Elvis, or he saw him doing an Elvis tune. Elvis was impressed that this guy was doing an Elvis tune, and he came back and he was talking to the $1 Million Band at that time. You know, they're all coming back, and they have it on video or audio there at Sun Studios. And he goes, and it sounds like this, and he starts playing it, and he can't remember what key. He goes, what key do I write that song in? What key does that? And he couldn't remember his own key of his own song. Hey, if it happens to the King of Rock, you know,
Oh, I know, right,
it could happen to anybody. But well, I can't remember the young artist that. Because Elvis did an impression of that guy doing an impression of him of doing Elvis, and it was great.
I did Elvis for Elvis one night.
Did you?
Oh, yeah?
It was a surprise to me. I was playing Jesse Coulter's birthday party in Wayland, and then I was imitating. Willie was there, and Johnny, and I was doing everybody. And somebody said, "Do Elvis." So I can't help falling in love, not knowing Elvis was incognito behind the pole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And when I finished, he got up, gave me the thumbs up, and was leaving with his entourage.
Yeah.
And that's the first and last time I saw Elvis.
Got it. There's a thank you very much, and he left.
Yeah, he gave me a thumbs up and walked
Did you do the
out.
Elvis has left the building thing right there?
He left the building.
Yeah, he left the building. So yeah, you're standing next to a guy who stood next to a lot of famous people and has been there, done it himself.
Yes, sir.
So, how did you come across Buzzy? Was it you're introduced to him? Did you meet each other somewhere? How did the connection between you and Buzzy start?
I was playing a show at Antique Archaeology, and one of the guys there, Mr. Doc, and all. That's what I always call him. I'm sure he has a last name, but he's always been Mr. Doc.
Yeah.
My mom was telling him that we were looking for a new vocal coach, and all, because my old vocal coach is actually, she's an artist too, and she actually just hit like top country charts, like top 50 or something this week. So, congratulations to her. But
well, good.
We told him we were looking for a voice coach, and he said, "Well, I know this guy. I don't know if he can take you. He may have too many students right now, but I'll give you his contact info." And so I called Buzzy, and Buzzy let me come up and talk to him. And I think we sat there for like 4 hours the first time we met.
Said
worked.
breathe first. The first thing he said is breathe.
Breathe.
Yeah.
He was like, you are you sure you're alive right now? That kind of thing.
Check
Which
for
is so
pulse.
funny because, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would have that funny humor, because he's like, the way he talks is so proper and so, like, distinctive, So it's funny when he makes a joke, especially the first time I met him, I was all nervous, so it was like, wow.
But now notice when you sing, you're pretty effortless when you sing. It's pretty easy going. It flows through you pretty. I mean, it's not a chore. Some people, it looks like they have to really work to get the vocals out.
All that, man.
But I mean, it looks like you're breathing good now. You got good color. You're doing fine.
I fought him for a long time, because when you breathe the right way, it goes to, like, I guess, like the bottom of your stomach. Basically, I told him, I was like, it makes me look fat. I don't want to do it. And he's like, would you rather look like that or pass out on stage? And so that was all it took. I started breathing right.
That's when you learn how to dress differently to cover that
I
up.
learned how to breathe. It was crazy.
Well, cool. So, artists that you really admire for their vocal talent, what artists would be?
I love Hunter Hayes and, like, Katy Perry.
Okay.
I really, really admire them. A lot of people don't know it, but Katy Perry hits her mark every time. Like, that girl can sing.
Yeah.
And Hunter Hayes is the voice of an angel, so
Okay.
love those two.
I thought I was your favorite, Rachel.
I'm so sorry, Jason. I'm so sorry. You're
Well,
my favorite.
Radio employees are not allowed to be part of this question.
See, I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah,
and that's why
see.
I didn't say it.
That's
I
why
didn't
she
want to
didn't
get in
put you on
trouble.
there. You got disqualified.
I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have gotten me disqualified from the raffle, and I wasn't about that. So
So now, songwriting. You said you started around 15?
yes, sir.
Now, how's that going for you? Are you writing a lot? Are you?
I'm writing a lot. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's
How
been
often a
interesting.
week?
I write by myself. I try to write by myself at least 3 times a week, but I typically have like 2 or 3 co-writes in a week.
You
I try
got
not
one
to
started with
overwrite,
us, but
though.
never finished.
Hey, you know what? We do need to finish that song.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
He
We were
wrote a
talking,
good one
we were
last
talking
week.
about that earlier, actually.
Really?
They wrote a good one here last week at the Songwriters
We
Round.
wrote a
I
good
really
one-
liked
We
it.
wrote a good one tonight.
Did you?
Really good one tonight.
I really liked it. It was a good one. I like the Piggly Wiggly Queen line in there. I thought that was a great line. It's one of those songs that it says Piggly Wiggly Queen in it, and I laughed but when they played it, I'm
Love
like,
that.
wow, it worked great. It's a great song.
Piggly
so.
Wiggly Queen.
Yeah,
You-
it's something you'd hear in the
Met her in the
jukebox.
I
produce
want to
aisle.
know now. I got to know.
I have to say, 99% of the stuff I hear out there, I can't hear commercially. I can't hear it on the jukebox. I can't hear it on my car stereo. So I go, it's a great song, but it'll never make the radio.
Yeah.
That one I can hear on the radio. I hear it sitting in a bar, jukebox playing. I hear people singing the chorus line. So it needs to be cut. It needs to be cut pretty quick. It's a great song.
The title of the song is She Does. It's
She
basically,
Does?
yeah. The first verse starts off where the woman comes back, and she's been gone a couple weeks, but he met somebody else. And
And
he
she's a Piggly Wiggly Queen.
yeah, he
obviously.
doesn't have the heart to tell her Oh, yeah. He doesn't have the heart to tell her that they're through, but she does.
Oh,
The girl he met at Piggly Wiggly.
Does.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Actually, Jason, that's a really. But she does. Oh, I like that. I like Mean Girl songs. I really like those. And also,
Yep.
I want to hear that. I want to hear it.
That's a great song. Yeah, if you listen to the archives, last week Jason was our guest. He sang it last week, right?
We wrote it, and I sang it live that night.
Yep. So,
I have a guitar if you'd like to sing.
Yeah.
8 co-writers. Holy goodness.
we just
Help if I gotta sing it.
we just went into mass hysteria here at the radio station. What's going on here? Also, we got, I'm a co-writer. I'm a co-writer.
That's because I'm all proud of it.
It's my building. I could co-writer. I wouldn't even hear her. She heard about it, so she gets co-writer credits.
Yeah.
So,
Why don't you play us something good?
We can do that.
how about a song like Walmart Wildcat?
So this is a song that I wrote,
Vulgar Angel.
actually. We keep talking about all these
I kinda like
songwriting
that.
things. I guess I gotta play a song I wrote.
Thought it went well. Thought it went well.
This is a bit more of a pop one for you guys out there who like that. It's called Hey Green Eyes. This normally ain't my scene. I try to play it safe. My friends drag me out, but I've been thinking all day that maybe you would look at me, and you could be the one to start a fire up in me. Hey, green eyes, I don't even know if you wanna go, if you wanna leave this place, then that's cool. Hey, can I go? Can I go with you? Stay if you need to stay, if you wanna be here. Maybe you're too much trouble, but I like the trouble of leaving with you. Oh, 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 you. Oh, 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 oh. And I know the odds of you and me falling apart, but I've been thinking maybe I could be the one you've been looking for, and we could start up something I never dared to explore. Hey, green eyes, I don't even know if you wanna go, if you wanna leave this place, then that's cool. Hey, can I go? Can I go with you? Stay if you need to stay, if you wanna be here. Maybe you're too much trouble, but I like the trouble I'm leaving with you. Oh, 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 you. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause just one second glance, maybe I'll hold out my hand. I'll take a leap of faith. With you, it feels okay. Just one look in your eyes, and maybe everything feels alright. I could take a leap of faith. With you, I'm feeling safe. Hey, green eyes, I don't even know if you wanna go, if you wanna leave this place, then that's cool. Hey, can I go? Can I go with you? I'll stay if you need to stay, if you wanna be here. Maybe you're too much trouble, but I like the trouble I'm leaving with you. Oh, 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 you. Oh, oh, oh. If you wanna go, if you wanna leave this place, that's cool. Hey, can I go with you?
Very nice.
Great song. That's better than mine.
I want to hear the Piggly Wiggly Queen. Whoa, I cannot talk.
It's a great song. Maybe Jason can do it one of these times here again. Or again, if you want to, you can actually go on the archives. The radio show is on the archives. Pull up last week. Jason was our guest last week. He was our birthday boy last week. So
Happy birthday. Should we sing happy birthday to you then?
You certainly can.
Okay.
Please do
you
it.
know happy birthday?
Do I know happy birthday?
Basically just play 3 random chords and just do the tune. That's what I do.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, jeez.
Happy birthday,
Dear Jason.
Happy birthday to you.
Don't smack the birthday boy. That's rude. Don't smack the birthday boy. That's rude. Don't smack the birthday boy. I don't know how to end this.
Don't light me on fire either.
Well,
Very nice.
Thank you.
You had Miss Rachel Dixon and Buzzy Orange singing you birthday.
I feel special.
You honored. You should be honored.
I like short bus special.
No, you're honored. He got to play with Tommy Cash, a couple of weeks ago, and so Jason's Tommy Cash. Now Buzzy Orange is singing you a song. It's almost like the Marilyn Monroe, John F. Kennedy happy birthday thing. Almost.
I got a phone call last night, and I don't know if I should mention this or not, but
Wrong number. Heavy breathing.
Luther called me,
Okay.
and he said he got some feedback from the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sound like egotistic here, but he says, I wanted to let you know that the entire audience thought that you were the best one there.
I went on record and said that the night that you performed, as well as last week's radio show. I did go on and said, "Oh, Jason." They opened up with a video montage to our good friend Johnny Moore. I don't know if you know Johnny Moore. Johnny Moore has been. Jason can probably tell you more detail about Johnny's history, but he's been with everybody and their dog, kind of like Buzzy has. He's been with Ernest Tubbs, and he's been with Ferlin Husky, and all these people. Elvis Presley. Although he didn't sing like Elvis, but Elvis was there. Well, they did. Is he 90 now?
Wow.
He's in his 80s. He's not quite 90 yet.
He's working toward 90. He's been one of our guests on the Midnight Madness show, and as well as a couple of fam jams. Phenomenal artist, great history. They did a tribute to him up there at the Palace Theater in Crossville, and they did an opening montage of video. And then the screen rolled up, and Jason walked out and sang a Johnny Moore song. That was his big tune. Well, it was his big tune.
He said he sold 60,000 copies of it in '57.
Wow.
That's not bad in '57.
That's
That's
awesome.
way before the internet was around. So,
I've never sold that many, so that's awesome.
but yeah, so I was very impressed. I thought Jason did a wonderful job, and I wasn't trying to boost his ego because he's a friend of ours, but I thought phenomenal. He did a great job. So I'm glad the rest of the Palace Theater thought the same thing. But good job.
I appreciate it.
Good job. Now, if he'd have just done that good last Saturday night when we played together, it would have been great.
Right. That's a different.
We had to carry you the whole night. No, another great job. So, but
I had better players.
yeah, last Saturday night is why you took the night off. Has anybody seen Jason anywhere? Yeah, he's down there dancing with 2 girls. Well, at least they're girls this time. Unlike the song Copenhagen Kisses, which is a
that's
true
all right.
story about you.
Let's change. Go back to Rachel. She's our guest.
Okay. All right, Rachel. We now, do you have anything out that you've recorded yet, an EP or any kind of single that...
Thank you for asking the question. We are going in on Friday to finish recording the vocals for my first EP. I have stuff out on iTunes, but if you haven't heard it yet, just wait for this new one. It's
Wait
gonna
for
be
the new
awesome.
one. And now they can hear that. Where are they going to be able to hear this
It
at?
will be on Spotify and iTunes and YouTube and Facebook, and I will mail it to you. I will come to your house and sing you to sleep with it if you want.
Awesome.
It'll be everywhere.
I'll give you my address.
And he will. That's that. But that's good. That's good. We're all about trying to get the word out there and get it promoted. So as soon as you get it out there, let everybody know, and,
I
we'll
will.
do our part
I'm
to
gonna
share it
annoy
out
you.
there.
It's called War Paint. So.
War Paint.
War Paint.
Are you able to tell anything about it without?
Oh,
don't sing
kidding?
it, but just.
We can even play you the song if you want.
Oh, if you want to play
definitely.
it.
It has a song behind it.
Why don't you go ahead and play it and then tell us about it?
Oh, okay.
As she picks up her
I'm
guitar.
gonna pick up my guitar.
She is capoed.
I'm capoed with a pink
On
salvia
one.
capo.
She has a right hand delivery. This song is so new. Buzzy has his script, his charts.
Oh yeah, this song is so so well done. No, I'm just kidding. It's been all over town that you two are going out. You did your best to make sure I knew. You said she's a natural beauty, unlike me. But girls like me got a name for the stuff on her face. War day, and you won't know until it's too late for you to do anything. You're a big time of her fatal flaw. Your eyes will pop when the makeup comes off. You should see the look on your face. You fell for war paint. Now every time that I see you two, I can't help but laugh, and you think that I'm bitter, but I'm not. 'Cause I'm just waiting on the day she falls into a pool. You get caught in the rain, and her makeup's dripping down her face. War paint, and you won't know until it's too late for you to do anything. You're a victim of her fatal flaw. Your eyes will pop when the makeup comes off. You should see the look on your face. You fell for war paint. And you should take her on a date to a water park, but be sure not to leave her in your car. She might melt in the heat. I'm just joking, but seriously, it's war paint. And you won't know until it's too late for you to do anything. You're a victim of her fatal flaw, honey. She can wipe her face off. If only you weren't so vain. War paint, and you won't know until it's too late for you to do anything. You're a victim of her fatal flaw. Your eyes will pop when the makeup comes off. Honey, you should be afraid. You fell for war paint. A little.
Very nice.
I actually saw some footage on Facebook in the studio. That
Oh,
you
you
were-
did?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it was good. What I saw.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the EP.
I am too.
We better be the first people on the list to get once we put you on the station.
Oh, I will. Are you kidding me? I'm so excited. This has been like 4 years in the making.
We're
so.
excited for you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Outstanding. So tell us how the song come about.
Okay, I dated this boy, and he started dating someone else, and it was like really funny because I heard from a friend of a friend that he said that she's so much prettier than me because she was a natural beauty and I wasn't. And I was like, oh honey, that girl is natural the way Kim Kardashian wakes up with a face full of contour.
Yeah.
And I have nothing against makeup. I love it. I wear it all the time. But
So do I.
you do too?
He does.
I can tell. You're glowing right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh, please take her swimming. Because you are going to be so shocked. And I just want to be there with a camera. So I wrote a song called
That
War
should have been one of the lines in the song. I'd have put that in there. That'd have been good. Please take her swimming.
I have you should take her on a date to a water park, but be sure not to leave her in the car because she might melt in the heat.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great
yeah.
line.
Well, thank you.
Well, good.
It's a good
My
song.
mean song.
It's got attitude.
It does.
I like attitude songs, if you can't tell.
Well, good. I
Yes.
like writing them.
Yep. Well, she said she liked that angry young lady song, where she's
Yeah.
a little ornery, a little mean. So, hey, it worked for Miranda Lambert,
Hey, I don't mind being compared to Miranda. I'll take that.
Yep. So let's jump over to Buzzy just for a quick moment because we got Buzzy coming up. When is Buzzy on the show?
May 23rd?
May 23rd.
May 23rd?
I think.
Yeah, it won't be too
Something
long.
like that.
We'll get more into.
I haven't gotten into my May calendar.
We don't want to get too deep into Buzzy because we want to save that for the show. But let's talk a little bit about Buzzy now. Again, we're going to talk about your history of music and stuff on the real show. But right now, let's talk about your music school, how people can find you, what you do, and let's talk about a little bit of the cast that you've had that you worked with. But where's your school located at, and what's the name of it?
Okay, it's Buzzy Orange Studio. It's in Nashville, Tennessee on Music Row on 18th Avenue South. And you can find me on buzzyorangestudio.com
Okay.
or Facebook, Buzzy Orange, or
And-
Instagram, Buzzy Orange.
And it's just like
Google
you sound.
Buzzy Orange. And,
There's not too many
there's
Buzzy Oranges out
Several
there.
pages, Buzzy Orange.
It is. It's Buzzy, Orange. So, yeah, just check them out. You've had people, name a few people that's been in your stable a little bit. Just go ahead and you drop some names.
Name drop.
A
Buzzy.
name dropper. Well, I have Rachel Dixon.
Rachel Dixon. That's all we need. That's it.
Rachel Dixon.
Good night,
I'm gonna
it's
drop
over.
That name first.
So,
So I had Carrie Underwood and Faith Hill and Lori Morgan and Amy Grant. Rachel Boston. She's an actress. I don't know if you ever watch the Hallmark Channel. She's the queen of Hallmark, and she was in Witches of East End for several seasons and American Dreams and about 20 different movies.
There's all the Christmas movies you can
Yeah.
think of.
really.
And I have people from all over the world, from Russia, Germany, Ireland, England, that come in for training. So there's a lot of people that
Yeah.
are big stars around the world.
Yep. And Buzzy was trying to get a studio going out there in New York, but thank goodness for I guess, it worked out for you either way. You were going to be busy
Well,
either way.
The studio was there.
Yeah.
It's just when I can get there to use it.
Yep.
Season's
And,
such a good name.
well, the bad weather set in because every week they're going to have 12-inch snows and everything
Yeah.
else in New York.
I don't miss the North.
And then I got buried down with having to get people ready for different developing groups in Nashville that would send me their artists to get ready for recording and everything.
Right.
So I had to get them ready, so that would cut back every month. I only have a small window where I can get out of Nashville, like 4 or 5 days in the middle of the month,
Right.
because I have so much going on.
So now, are you booked up for new students right now, or?
Oh, I can always take new students. I
Okay.
can always add another hour to my life.
Okay. So it's still hourly lessons.
We have 24 hours. He has 27 hours. In the
I got
day.
25 hours.
8 days a week.
8 days a week.
He's got it. Well, good. So you still can take new students. So that's
Right.
good. So contact Buzzy Orange on a variety of different Facebook media or any kind like that. Instagram, Twitter. He's got it all. It looks like so.
He's hip.
We can't wait. I want to talk more about your past and your history, but I'd like to save it for the show when you're on here.
Okay.
This gentleman's played with famous bands, famous people. He's made fun of Elvis right in Elvis's face, but no, he didn't. He actually sang an Elvis tune and sounded like Elvis, so it's pretty cool. We can't wait to hear. We're getting on a commercial break, aren't we?
We're coming close to it, yes.
So we're going to
That's
take
something else new. We got commercials now.
yeah, we
awesome.
have a few commercials. We got to do a commercial break. Again, we want to thank everyone that's out there in New York. Listen to heatfmradio.com. Thank you for listening. Check out these two new artists. The two new people we have here tonight, Buzzy Orange and Miss Rachel Dixon. They're phenomenal. Buzzy has a history a mile long, and Rachel's starting hers to do the same thing. It's inch long. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back on the other side with another song from Rachel.
You're listening to Music City's finest on the Nashville Songwriters Radio Network, NSRNlive.com. Back to the real entertainment of the Midnight Madness Show. And we don't mean the hillbilly heartthrob.
Oh, man, that was pretty rude by
That
the
guy
man with the
burns
deep
me
voice.
every week. Do you realize that?
I know it. He gets paid the same now.
We don't mean the hillbilly heartthrob.
So, well, Rachel, why don't you? You had a photo op in between the commercial there. Again, we want to welcome everyone back. We have here in the Midnight Madness Show, we have Miss Rachel Dixon and Mr. Buzzy Orange. Why don't you do another song real quick, and we'll talk to you a little bit more.
Well, Buzzy and I are going to do an Elvis song for
We're
you,
going
if
to go back
that's
to
okay.
1961,
All right.
Blue Hawaii. What would that song be? Wise men say, well, but I can't help falling in love with you.
Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
Like a river flows, surely the sea, darling, so it goes, so wings of memory. Take my hand, and my whole life too. Why can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows, surely the sea, darling, so it goes, so wings of memory.
Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. I can't help
Falling in
Very nice.
You need to get them both a peanut butter and nanner sandwich.
Oh, man.
Give me one of those.
I didn't know gravy was a beverage. Oh, man. Now, Buzzy,
Yes, sir.
what singer could you just listen to all day long? They've got it going on.
You mean Jason?
Jason, you're disqualified. You're a member of the panel.
I don't
here.
have any particular singer.
Really?
I like to listen to everybody.
Do you?
And I mean everybody.
Okay.
I like Sinatra. I like Merle Haggard. I like Pavarotti. I like everybody.
Okay.
And I turn Pavarotti on in my car, and when he's doing all this opera, I'm doing all this
Powerful. Yeah.
yeah,
powerful.
and just singing with. But I like everybody.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, without naming names, is there an artist that you listen to that you go, oh, he could benefit from the Buzzy's school of music?
That would be.
Now, Jason, now you can raise your hand. Yes.
That would be so many.
Yeah. Okay. So I was just curious.
I mean, there are people that have terrific voices.
Right.
But it's like anything, like great quarterbacks, great basketball players.
Right.
You develop that talent.
Right.
So they have a great talent, they have a great voice, but it has to be developed. And what happens is everybody says, "Oh, you sound great, you sound great." Well, they do. They sound really well.
And they're content with that.
But they could sound better. And what
Right.
they're doing without training is damaging vocal cords.
Right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, because I know a lot of people. We have a recording engineer that hearing new songs come on the radio drives him crazy because he goes, "Did you hear that? That filter was put in after the certain," and it drives him nuts. And we do that as musicians, where we go, "Oh man, did you hear the sound?" Or that snare drum was just a little out of tune, or "Man, that's the best sounding cymbal I've ever heard." We kind of take our artwork and you know, I could listen to a ton of different singers like you say, but then I listen to some, I'm going, they're okay, but they're not polished yet.
Right,
and
right.
I think people kind of get them. You read your own paperwork, you know, where people told you how great you were, and you were like, I don't need to get any better. I think I'm done. Where all the great ones continue to get better and work on getting better. Buddy Rich, the world's greatest drummer, is taking drum lessons.
Oh, I still practice 3 hours at night.
Yeah, that's just amazing. So, Rachel, how much a week do you hone in on your vocal skills? Do you just
I see Buzzy like 3 times a week. It's getting outrageous, guys. It's getting way out there.
But have you seen the benefits of it, though? I mean,
Oh yeah. I mean, I can breathe now. So.
Well, that's a good thing. Clear.
I will say that from the first time we heard you to now, there is polish. It is getting better every time.
See, and that's what
Not
my
that it
next
was
question
bad to
was gonna
begin
be.
with.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
That was my next question. Was you were good last time? You're stronger this time. Have other people out in the business world caught the same thing? Have they said, "Man, you were awesome last time, but you're even better this time"?
I've heard it from a few people, but I mean, you try and take that with a grain of salt. My mom is one of those people who tells me all the time, "Wow,
Oh, you're awesome!" Yeah, I know.
wow, you got much better." And the funniest thing she ever said to me was, "Rachel, we moved here, and I thought you were great then." And like, holy goodness. And it was kind of more of like a, wow, you really were terrible, and I was a mom who thought you were good.
But granted,
And I'm glad that you can sing now.
But
One of those.
Rachel, a lot of people have come across this stage on both shows have said essentially the same thing. Not you are terrible, but maybe, you know, there's something about Nashville when we get there and get into that realm, we
Yeah.
cannot help but become better.
Yeah.
And plus working with Buzzy, you know, this
it's
is all
so
going to soak in
competitive.
on you. You know, how long have y'all been in here?
4
4
years.
years.
Y'all
4
been
years.
here
Yes,
4
sir.
years, so you.
We've known
just
you
about-
almost 3. So.
Yes, gosh, y'all were here not long after I met y'all not long after you got here, but so you then and you now, you could probably see a lot of differences.
Oh, yeah.
Both in business focus and in vocal
Yes, sir.
singing and songwriting and everything, which is going to lead me to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
I'd ask y'all may have talked about this already because I stepped out. You are really active on social media doing videos. You're very photogenic.
Well,
Perfect.
thank you.
Perfect for you. Perfect avenue. How did you get into that? And that's been a really big success, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What do you call them? What are they hanging out with? Rachel?
Facebook Live. It's called the Friends Hangout, and if anyone
Friends Hangout,
out there
yeah.
is listening, if you go to my Facebook page, we do them every Thursday at 8. This week it'll be at Thursday at 9 p.m. because I have to go with Buzzy to an event, but it'll be fun.
Good.
Yeah, I started doing them about, I think last week was our 11th week doing it, so it's a baby still. But I had a friend who I actually write with all the time who's this amazingly successful writer who was just like in the studio with Usher and stuff like that. And he said the one big thing you need to be doing is you need to reach out to fans. Like they want to talk to you. And I was like, well, I want to talk to them. He goes, well, then do it. So he told me to start doing that. And it really pushed me. And I love it. I get to talk to people just about every day who are living in this and are immersed in it. So it's really nice. It's really nice.
If you haven't seen the videos, they are enjoyable to watch, and it is very informing.
They're interesting.
I've learned a lot about Rachel.
Oh, jeez. A lot more than he wanted to.
Let's talk about sometimes the not so good side of being an artist. Sometimes you do get criticism. Sometimes you're not loved by everybody.
No,
how do you
you
handle
wanna
that?
be.
Have you had that yet? Have you had someone come up going, eh? You know,
I mean, I've had a few people. You just kind of have to go. I mean, for someone to say that to you to your face, it's like, I'm going to let this slide because if they think that that's normal or acceptable, like, I mean, if you don't like me, you don't like me. That's fine. But if that is like just a normal part of their day, their life sucks.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean,
You can't
just-
please everybody, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah, and,
There-
and
there's
you
gonna
don't
be out
want
there, yeah.
to. You know, it makes the highs so much sweeter, and it makes the lows a little bit more bitter. But it's okay.
I had one
Yeah.
right here at the bar didn't like me.
Yeah, but I still hired him to be on the radio show. That's the way that goes. But no, we get people that had their whole world has been turned upside down because one person said, "No, you're not pretty enough. You can't sing good
Oh,
enough,
yeah,
or you
you
don't
can't.
dance right."
I
or
hear that from you every
know,
day.
And you just kind of go, you know what?
Yeah.
If it's what you love and what's in your heart, you continue to do it.
Exactly.
So there's a win-win factor in that in the long run. But
Well, I mean, when you get knocked down, you write great songs. So it's like
That's
getting
where some of the
dumped.
best
you
ones
write
have been
amazing
written.
albums.
yeah, some of the best ones have been written when they were slammed. So good. Now, you're co-writing. Do you have, you say, 2 or 3 people you co-write with, one person?
Yes, sir. I mean, I co-write with anyone who really has the time to take me in and write a song with me.
You and
But,
I need to write together because I've written one song, but I've come up with the hooks that no one wants to use. All
Well,
these
then we'll
songwriters
use
right
them.
here don't want to use my hooks, and I've got great hooks.
Tell her the hooks.
Oh, geez.
Gophers in the rearview mirror, 4 ladders in a noose. Come on now.
Gophers in the rear view. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's try and write.
Watch what you do. You might be a Grammy right here. This could be a Grammy.
Okay, well, if I win a Grammy, I'm. My sister saw. Okay, it's a sign from God right there. Gophers in the rear view. Buzzy, let's do this.
Record this, Brian. This is going to be a big hit.
That sounds country, right?
Sure.
Looking back, I saw it. Moving still, I thought I'd hit it with my car. What do gophers do?
They roll.
Shoot, I thought I was on the road, but I was on a golf course.
Yes.
No, something like that. That could be a funny tune.
Yeah.
What else do gophers do?
They burrow big old holes in golf
You
courses.
burrowed into the hole. I thought that it was just a pothole. Oh my gosh, I think I just killed something. So nobody please call Peter. I'm not a gopher killer. I don't know. This is getting out of hand.
There you go, Mark. It's
Way
forever
more
written,
than what
yes.
you guys put into it. Sponsored by Caddyshack. Wow. That was excellent. Excellent. I like it. Rachel, we need to hang around a little more. I got more of those, man. We're going to go places. Buzzy's going, you're fired.
We're never coming back here
We're
again.
never coming back to that evil place. Oh, man. There's our new opening. Yeah, I like that. Well, thank you for attempting that. That was good.
Thanks for letting me do it.
See, that's what I like about musicians when they just go, I don't care, let's just do it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
gotta
heard
try.
a splat.
You told me it was a Grammy. Yeah, Jason and I gotta write it now.
That's a Grammy happening right there. That's a Grammy.
It's like one of those comedy music tapes, whatever they call
Oh, yeah.
those.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that.
Hey, Ray Stevens made a killing doing it for
Yeah.
years.
There
But it's
you
got to
go,
have
let's
like the
be Ray
Statler Brothers
Stevens.
background vocals, so we can have that kind of thing going. I need a lot of Harold in there, so that's it.
We'll bring him out of retirement for it.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to the talent part of instead of the funny part. But that was very talented, I have to say. Very nice shot.
Thank you.
Oh, now you got a lot of stuff going on. You got a lot of things going. You're playing this Thursday. Are you playing Thursday night, or you just got an event Thursday night?
I'm playing the Friends Hangout, but I'll let Buzzy talk. I'm going with Buzzy, I think.
Yeah, it's a spring get together over in the CMA building for the world music, and it's dinner, free dinner, drinks, party,
It's free
songwriters, publishers,
Excellent.
and they sent
Excellent.
me an invitation and said, "Bring someone." And this is my.
So you're going for the coffee
Yeah.
buzz.
You going for
There's free coffee.
Yeah.
So
there you
it's
go.
like, I have to go.
Yeah.
Better
Well, that's
be good
good.
coffee.
So do you have any performances scheduled that's coming up?
Coming up. That's a great question. I don't know off the top of my head. This is the problem. I'm one of those people who legitimately carries around like a day planner in their purse because
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what I did yesterday. Oh, Oh, I have a college event. Buzzy's right. I have a college thing coming up in mid-April. I'll be up in, is it Ohio? In Ohio playing
Awesome.
some big college things. So, yeah,
That's good.
That's my
Do you
big
have a
show.
website that people can follow as well? Or
Oh, yes, I do.
Well, spit that right out.
It is RachelDixonMusic.com.
Awesome. And it's got a Facebook page also, I'm guessing?
Yes, sir. It's all Rachel Dixon Music, and it's spelled like Mason Dixon and all, like Mason Dixon line, so it's Dixon.
Okay.
There you go. And then music. If you don't know how to spell that, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Then you've got the wrong channel. So, good. Now, are you doing solo stuff? Are you doing like you and Buzzy, you and a guitar, or are you putting a band together sometime down the road?
I mean, I would like to put a band together, but I really just do my own stuff, and then Buzzy and I hang out, and he's got his own songs, and I got my own songs, and he's this one-man band, so he lets me sing over the top of his music sometimes. So.
You know, Rachel, you and I should team up and get the band really going strong.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get the tin cans and like the old boxes and jam on them. Let's do this.
Why is that the first thing she thought of when you said that?
Because I was a hillbilly. I'm the heartthrob hillbilly.
I hear a lot of banjo music playing right now in my head, but
Dude, if I could play banjo, I would be so happy with
The
life.
biggest difference is I have most of my teeth. That's why I'm a heartthrob. Oh, that's
That's
terrible.
right. What's your name tonight? It's
Hillbilly Hemorrhoid. No, it's what is it? What is your name tonight? Hillbilly what?
Whatever you want to call me. Wait a minute. No.
I thought it was something heartthrob.
He's the heartthrob. Hillbilly Hurricane.
Hillbilly Hurricane.
The Hillbilly
That's your
Hurricane.
name tonight, Jason.
I've been called worse. I was married once.
That was really funny and so sad all at the same time.
Let's change the subject here real quick. Let's cleanse our palate. Now, is there a song that you've written that you just kind of went like, oh, I really love that song, but it hasn't won the hearts of others? And then do the opposite, the one that you don't like, everybody loves. You have that kind of deal?
Yeah, I do. I so do. I have both of those, actually. I have a song that I wrote called Charlie's Song that I make sure I play it just about every show because I love it. And just about every publisher I've taken it to in town and my mother don't like this song. But I love it because it's so, like, somber, and it's exactly what I wanted to say at the exact time that I wanted to say it.
It means something to the artist. It means something
yeah,
to you.
It's
It might not mean anything to anybody else.
Yeah, it's one of those songs where it's like I'm just more impressed that exactly what I wanted to say came out of my mouth, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's a hard thing, especially for me, you know. Like I just talk so much that's like
Now, what about the other one where you really don't care much for it, but everyone just seems to love it?
I have a few of those. Honestly, the song that's most like that would be Oh yeah, it's a song called "Girls Are from Mars." I played it like 3 times, and the 3 times I played it out, I had all these little girls come up to me and be like, "Will you please put that on YouTube so we can see it?" And so I finally did, and the song is like, it's so bizarre. It's the weirdest song. It's
almost as good as Gophers in the Rearview Mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost, okay.
It's just about like it's a smidge below that, you know.
A smidge.
But it's this weird song because. You guys ever heard the phrase "girls are from Mars" or
Yeah.
"girls go to Mars to get more candy bars and boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider"?
Ooh, I can't say I've heard that one.
Oh, that was the
That must be
all
something
the
from
rage in
Surprise.
first grade for me. Well, I wrote a song about that because I'm so mature, and, and yeah, it all these little girls like it resonated with them, and I was happy about that. But it's also like the most ridiculous song I've ever written. Like it's so weird.
Well, that's
So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. So, I was going to say, as an artist, is there a band that particularly thrills you? I mean, I know you were talking about you like Katy Perry and so on, but as a band.
Train.
Train?
Train. I love
Really
Train.
like Train?
I love Train. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Let's hear it.
Probably
Cover of
just
Drops of
because
Jupiter then.
I will do Drops of Jupiter right now for you if you want. Are you kidding me?
Do it. Do it. Let's hear it.
Will you follow me?
But tell us why you like Train.
I don't know. They write things that nobody else will write. Like they have a song called Drops of Jupiter. That's,
Great song.
It's so bizarre.
It is a great song, but I cannot figure out what it's about. But it's some of my most favorite songs are like that.
We just don't even think about that, and you just listen to it, and you're like, I totally get this. Yeah, it's about
it
fried
is.
chicken and
your
lattes.
best friend sticking up for you, even when you know
You're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me try and remember this. If I mess up, it's your fault.
I'll take the blame.
That he's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in his hair. He acts like summer and talks like rain. Reminds me that there's time to change. Now that he's back in the atmosphere, I'm afraid that he might think of me as plain old Jane. Told a story about a man who was too afraid to fly, so he never did land. But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all fading? That heaven is overrated. And tell me, did you fall for a shooting star? One without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there. We're doing a modified version of it. Can you imagine all the pride, deep fried chicken? Your best friend's always sticking up for you. Even when I know you're wrong, can you imagine no first dance, freeze-dried romance, 5-hour phone conversation, the best soy latte you have ever had in me? But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? And did you finally get the chance to dance along the line of day? Head back to the Milky Way and tell me, did Venus blow your mind? And was it everything you wanted to find? And then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. We gotta do the bridge. Can you imagine all the fried, deep fried chicken? Your best friend's always sticking up for you. Even when I know you're wrong, can you imagine no first dance, freeze-dried romance, 5-hour phone conversation, the best soy latte you have ever had in me? So it's sort of a modified version. We combine the two verses.
They also did the hit Meet Virginia, too. Wasn't that the same band? Yeah.
Meet Virginia. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Great song.
I
Great
do
song.
not know how to play that one.
I have a 45, Train on one side, Meet Virginia's on the other.
Wow. You would have thought they would have put their biggest two hits back to back to each other.
It was supposed to be in a jukebox.
Oh, okay. Okay. I get it then. Okay. Well, the Beatles made a living out of, side B was as good as side A. Elvis had side B was as good as side A. So,
It's kind of like my album, side B is as good as side A.
yeah. They're all good there, Jason.
It's my story, I'm sticking to it.
What advice would you have for someone your age trying to get into the business? What do you have for them? Where should they go? What should they do?
Do your homework. I mean, if it comes too easily to you, it's definitely something wrong with it, No, if someone offers to manage you or anything like that, I mean, literally the simplest thing you can do is just Google them. Just don't let yourself be a victim. And then if you do become a victim to something, don't act like it,
Right.
So just be
Very
tough,
good
but
words.
don't have thick skin, because if you have thick skin, you won't write good songs.
Right.
Very good. Very
Well, good. Good. So
You're smarter than I look.
I have to agree with that.
Has to be on a T-shirt somewhere. That is so funny. You're smarter than I look. Wow.
He's
That
the
is
master
good.
of the one-liners, ain't he?
That is really funny.
You wonder what we pay him for.
Yeah. That's so good.
Good. Jason, who's our next week's guest?
Good question.
Oh, well, it's a great answer you got there.
Next week's guest will be Big Mike Griffin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Big Mike Griffin.
Yeah.
He's bigger than the two people on stage combined.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, God.
Oh, he's
Wow.
6'10", 360.
6'10"?
Yeah, he's a monster of a man.
I'm 5'8".
But he is also a monster of a player. Played with Muscle Shoals. The Swampers are on half his albums. He's friends with David Hood and the boys. He's just a nice guy. Blues Cat. He'll come with his three-piece band. I don't know if he's going to have the same three pieces he did last time, but his band members are all been there, done that. Players are all studio cats. Been on many recordings.
Wow.
They'll play next. He'll just him, right? Or his band coming?
It's just him.
Just him. He's just a great show. So if you're listening next week, Big Mike Griffin, we haven't had Mike on the stage, man, probably a year.
Just about a year, yeah.
Yeah. No. For the radio show.
Yeah, for the radio
he
show.
was here with the band back in August. But phenomenal artist, so make sure you check him out. Great blues guy. He does blues the way it's supposed to be. He just, no script, just plays it, and it might not be the same as he played it last time. and
That's
it's probably
so
not going to be
cool.
the same
That's
next
kind
time.
of like me when I play.
That's exactly like you. Even your original stuff. Hey, Mark, what's my next line? I don't know. Just keep going. We're fine.
Just keep playing.
Second verse,
Just
same
keep-
as the first.
We've done that a couple of times
I
on
do
Saturday
that
night.
all the time. Or,
Yeah.
you know what, the best thing to do is combine the first verse with the second verse and pretend like you did it on
I
purpose.
did that too, yes.
I
yeah.
just did that. So,
It worked.
If you hadn't told
Drop.
us, nobody would have known.
That's the key. So, well, good. So we got a great guest coming up next week. We're going to have to cut away here pretty quick because we got the Nashville Night Show with Mr. Randy Fincher coming up in about 3, 4, 5 minutes. something like that.
Randy.
So we got Randy and Andy's going to be coming up.
Amanda.
What?
And Manda.
Oh, and Amanda too. Yep, that's right. She's here. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were sneaking back there. I'm not used to. We got a third player, not for primetime players show. That's, but again, we want to thank both of you for coming out. Why don't you do one more song and then we'll close off with last minute questions and
Sure, we'll do Drift Away for you guys, if
All right.
that's okay.
be great.
Thank you for having us. Boy,
Oh.
we love playing for you.
Our pleasure.
We love
It's
having
fun.
you.
Day after day, I'm more confused. Yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know it's a game that I hate to lose, and I'm feeling the strain. Ain't it a shame? Give me the beat, boys, free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away? Beginning to think that I'm wasting my time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside can be so unkind, and I'm counting on you to carry me through. Give me the beat, boys, free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away? And when my mind is free, you know a melody can move me. And when I'm feeling blue, there's guitars coming through to soothe me. Oh, thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song. The rhythm and rhyme and harmonies that carried me on, making me strong. Give me the beat, boys, free my soul. I wanna get lost in your me away? Won't you take me away? Won't you take me away? Thank you for having us. Take me away.
Outstanding. Great job, Rachel. Great job, Buzzy. Again, thank you for both for coming back on our show. You did a fantastic job.
And putting up with us.
Yes, and putting
Oh,
up with
yes,
us.
it was so hard. It was so difficult. Oh,
You're just doing what it needs to take. A lot of hard work, a lot of great talent there, but you're not content where you're at. Keep going where you're going. You're heading the right direction. You got a great teacher beside you, Mr. Buzzy Orange. And again, he is taking new students. If you need some help out with vocals, and no matter how good you are, you always can get better. So the man to teach you is right here on our stage, Mr. Buzzy Orange. So check out Buzzy Orange Studios. Buzzy Orange, he'll get you squared away. So Rachel, again, it's been a pleasure having you on stage with us. Hope we'll get you back here again soon. Get that EP cut.
Yes,
get
sir.
Get it to us so we can get that shared out.
will.
Because the more people that can hear it, the quicker this thing's going to blow off for you. So this is what we want.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We want to thank everybody at Heat FM Radio for tuning in, listening to us. Like Heat FM Radio's page. Make sure you like our page. Share that you heard it, so we know that you were listening out there. And then, again, we just have a great time with those guys. They do a good job of pushing our music and help pushing our show out there, too. So, Chris and all, thank you very, very much for putting up with us. Coming up next is going to be Randy and Andy.
Woo!
Brian, I appreciate it. We're going to cut away here. I am Mark, the
Brian.
DJ Doctor for the Hillbilly Heartthrob. Brian, the IT Guru. Thank you again, Rachel and Buzzy, and we'll see you all next week.